Oh, man, I love this game. So chill, isn't it? Fuck,
It's
just the greatest. I can play this for days.
So chill, just trying to make everybody fascists. Oh,
Yeah.
so relaxing.
I know. It's really good. I had an interesting game where I was playing as, I think I told you guys about this last time, but I was playing as Bulgaria, and I went. Was it Bulgaria or was it Romania? Might have been Romania, actually. I think it was Romania, and I went like democratic. I stayed democratic, and Italy and Germany were constantly like, "Come on, what are you doing? Join the Axis!" And I was like, "Nope, I'm not letting you guys in the country. No military access, nothing." I'm like sticking to my guns. I'm gonna be democratic, and I stayed democratic the whole game, and I joined the Allies, and it really fucked shit up because I guess Romania is like kind of a key country for like Germany and the Soviets to sort of get into like places like Greece and down into Turkey or whatever and stuff. But because I held strong, nobody could get through.
Right.
And then all of the Allies just poured into Romania and started like fortifying it and stuff. And then we just like totally fucked up Germany. It was awesome.
Romania's also got a shitload of oil. And
Yeah.
Hitler was determined to get that oil. Like, he was obsessed with oil, which is why they fought so hard in Africa, and they fought so hard. Although I'm not sure that Africa has a lot of
70 oil
early on in the, because I don't think they discovered a huge amount of it. If you look at Saudi Arabia and all that, there's bits of it, but they don't have the huge sort of oil wells that you'd expect. Iraq does, and Iran does, and I'm not sure what their deal was in World War II, which is I'm ashamed not to know that. But look at Romania.
I can look it up.
Romania, they knew 70 oil, and Hitler was like, "Yep, we got to get them on our side," and they were super scared of the Soviets. So once the German Reich took Poland, they were like, "Fuck this, we're fascists now."
So during the start of the war, the Allies demanded that Iran remove German nationals from Iran, fearing they might be Nazi spies. German demand for oil rose, and Allies worried that Germany would look to neutral Iran for help. Soon, the Allies questioned themselves about Iranian neutrality and gave them a final warning to stop working with Germany, but he refused. In 1941, British and Soviet troops invaded Iran, and in 1941, they forced him to abdicate his throne.
Wow.
Reza Shah Pahlavi. He was replaced with an Axis
Dude.
Wow. He was replaced with someone who would be willing to fight the Axis. Okay. And within months, Iran entered the war on the side of the Allies and became known as the Bridge of Victory. Its geographic position was critically important to the Allies, provided a blue water supply route to the Soviet Union, and they specially constructed a railway to supply it, known as the Persian Corridor.
Wow.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
In 1942, the UK and Soviet Union agreed they would end their occupation of Iran 6 months after the war's end, and they did. Okay, so it actually worked out fine for Iran. Well, apart from they got invaded and used as a corridor.
We're going to use your whole country as a corridor. Hope that's cool. Don't care if not.
We're
honestly.
also going to rename your country Corridor, and we're going to change your official religion to Corridorese. So,
deal with that.
GG. GG.
Iraq was important to Britain through its position as a route to India and the strategic oil supplies. After the ejection of the Ottomans at the end of the First World War, they protected Iraq with a significant portion of the Royal Air Force. Because of the UK's weakness early in the war, Iraq backed away from the alliance and then allowed a small British force to land later in the war. A new regime secretly began negotiations with the Axis powers, and the Luftwaffe started to send military aid to Baghdad via Syria. Indian troops invaded in late 1941, reached Baghdad, and the Iraqi army fought back, but then quickly capitulated. And then the UK forced the puppet Iraqis to declare war on the Axis in 1942. So it was a very similar situation where we took them over, secured their oil supplies, and then made them fight the Nazis.
God, we're dicks.
Jeez.
The thing is, I mean, what choice do we have? We can't let the Nazis win. Like, Iran can be, you could very well say, "Oh, you fucked shit up." But hey, if the Nazis had won the war, guys, you'd be having a different conversation. The conversation would be, "We fucked up.
We fucked up bad.
I don't know, maybe they would have been cool with it. We fucked up
so bad.
How bad? Oh my goodness, there's a bit of history from
nice.
World War II. There's a great Wikipedia article that has World War II by country, and so some of them are didn't do very much. I'll get to the ones that we're playing in a bit when it's not so busy. Actually, it's not too busy now. Things are
Shit.
just
My
plodding
USB's
quite
gone crazy.
comfortably.
Apologies, viewers, if you hear USB noises. When I'm streaming, it happens, and people are like, "Shit, what happened there?" And it's like, "Don't panic." Biddly boo. That's the noise it makes.
Nice.
Hey, we're building mountain troops.
Hey, great. My manpower is still 5K, so I can't really do anything.
I need so much basic infantry equipment.
Do you?
I'm not producing it at all quickly.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's a
I'm
disaster.
producing 1.82 a day because I refuse to import steel that I need.
You should just import some steel.
I probably should.
It's really not
actually.
that bad.
But I've only got 2 military factories. I don't know if it's worth it right now. I think I'll keep my civilian factories so that I can pump out some military factories faster, and then I'll start importing steel. Because I think even for this war against Paraguay, I think if you guys have bigger armies, you guys can I'll give you military access. Just come into Bolivia. We'll ally up against them, and then we'll just march in and take them over.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm obviously scared of the guarantee that the US has over these countries.
Yeah, it ain't great.
But
It's not the best, but they won't do anything about it for the first 2 or 3 countries that we take over down here. It's only after a while that they start to think, hang on a second, these guys are stealing these countries. Maybe we'll move some stuff down here. And then some stuff to the US is, of course, like 1 million infantry units and like 50,000 goddamn battleships and stuff. And then
Yeah, they're pretty big on that stuff.
Yeah.
we don't want to get knocked out too fast.
We'll be fine. We just got to pal up with the Nazis.
That's it. Yeah. Once that happens, we're good. We're going to get the subs out there in the Atlantic. We're going to fuck up all the convoys and everything. It's going to be great.
You know, the other thing is we will give them a bunch of naval bases here to base those subs out of, which is good for them. Like when they go to war with the Allies and stuff. Like we just got to make sure we get chummy with the Nazis as quick as we can. I'm going to start befriending them.
So here we go. Argentina. During the period of World War II, Argentina was ruled by a coalition of conservative, radical, and independent socialists. So they were all like quite chill, quite nice, apparently.
What, socialism in World War II was chill? Is that the history lesson from Lewis?
And then by a de facto military-led government. Despite the sympathy of them from Great Britain, the country's political tradition made neutralist sentiments prevail. So they're very neutral. Many Argentines saw the war as a potential source of economic benefit to the country by exporting building materials and agricultural products to both sides of the conflict. The military government finally gave in to international pressure, and Argentina joined the other countries in Latin America and declared war on Germany and Japan a month before the war ended. So a month before the war ended, they were like, let's quickly get in here. We know who's going to win it now. More than 750 Argentine volunteers fought in the British, South African and Canadian Air Forces, mainly in the 164 Argentine British RAF squadron, which saw action in northern France and Belgium. Total of 4,000 Argentines fought for the Allies.
Awesome.
Crap.
Okay. It's good to know,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
good to know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
So yeah, that's Argentina. That's good. Do you want to hear Brazil? Do you want to hear Bolivia?
Yeah.
I don't know if Bolivia's even on
hit
here.
Hit me hard. I'm ready.
Bolivia was one of many Latin American countries to declare war on Germany later on in the war, joining the Allies 7th of April 1943. The other was Colombia. Shortly after war was declared, the president of Bolivia, Enrique Peñaranda, was overthrown in a coup. The new ruler, Gilberto Villarroel, had fascist and anti-Semitic leanings. But foreign pressure compelled him to remain at war and suppress his more extreme pro-Nazi supporters.
Jeez.
Bolivian mines supplied needed tin to the Allies, but with no coastline, the landlocked country did not send a single troop or warplane overseas.
Oh my God. That's all going to change this time round. Already, we're looking at least sending one troop.
You know what we could do, lads? We could either go east and invade Australia, which is tempting, or we could try and pinch some of Africa It's just over there, and they've got resources for days.
Oh,
just saying.
man, that would be really fun, actually. Imagine we could get South America, and then we can conquer Africa as well.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I am up for that.
We can't conquer the whole of Africa.
Yeah, you can. It's
Yeah,
super
of course
easy.
you can. It's
insane.
so
Easy
easy.
peasy.
Look how many people are there.
Dude, look at the countries that Portugal, Belgium, South Africa, they got nout.
Sierra
and the UK will
Leone.
be fighting with Italy.
We got
Look, we can't
Guinea.
have eyes on the entire world.
Are you
Gambia.
mad? What kind
Also-
of fascist are you, Lewis?
Liberia.
I'm not. I see. You're right. I have to be completely greedy.
Yeah. Oh.
You got to think big
shit.
as a fascist. That's the
Wait,
thing.
we've
like-
got an event. Fascist assault divisions form. The political and the martial have always been intertwined in fascism.
Uh-oh.
In the parallel with its growing political movement, fascist parties have begun to form paramilitary organizations to protect against internal and external threats. So only traitors to the country have anything to fear. So we gain the national spirit fascist assault divisions, which lowers our
Fascist-
national unity a bit, but it gives us more recruitable divisions. And we're going fascist now. We're getting the daily support. Look at this. We went from nothing to 41%. Fuck
Whoa.
you, Agustin Pedro Justo. The junta is in charge now. Very
We're
shortly.
at 22%. The party
baby.
leader for Bolivia's fascist arm is Oscar Unzaga de la Vega.
Nice. Is that
and-
your fascist demagogue? That's his
no,
name?
No, my demagogue himself, his name is German Boutron.
We've got Carlos Alberto Predan.
Oh,
Tarcisio Padilla.
he's no German Boutron, but it's
He'll do.
He'll do.
Plinio Salgado is my fascist. He's gonna be my fascist leader. He's got eyes on the world.
Chile are fucked.
Man.
Chile
We have-
are fucked.
We have no democratic or communist support whatsoever in this country. It's just everybody is currently thinking about going fascist or supporting the Quintanilla government, which is non-aligned.
We're the UNF.
Right.
UNF. UNF.
Nice. I like that. I like that a lot.
Look how much. Yeah. So if you look at the trade thing, it shows you that there's so much aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
foil.
It's spelled aluminum in this game.
boy, I'd like to wrap that in aluminum foil.
Chile is definitely the iron of Chile. Steel of Chile has got. We got to secure
Dude,
that.
I have like
P-Flax.
16 divisions on their
Sure.
border. And they have
Nice.
a grand total of 3 troops. So we're
All
just itching. Once we're fascists, pow! Chili time. It's
Brazil.
chili for dinner.
Hit me. Military access. I'll grant it. And let's get onto this border of Paraguay so we can take these guys out. I got land forts
Yeah.
and everything built. We're good to go.
Oh, I can see there's some Peruvians on one of my borders.
I tried
Man, I've got a
to
big
get
country.
access from Lewis, but he just ignored me.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot about it and it decayed.
Where
Sorry,
am I going to
let's do it.
import steel from? There's not very many options. I have no convoys. Argentina can give me 4. Chile doesn't have that much left.
We can give you some.
Canada will give me some somehow.
Get it from the Canucks.
God, are they going to truck it? Are they going to lorry it all the way
I'm just
down?
gonna-
Boats, Lewis.
I'm going to take it
Boats.
from the US.
Well, no,
I
but
think.
he's Bolivian, isn't he? So
Oh
he's
no, I
not.
still need a convoy for that.
Yeah, but you can park up in Chile and nip over the border.
Yeah, I guess you can pay some. Man, I thought I already accepted.
You
that.
know what we
Maybe
could
I
do, lads, is get the Mexicans on our side. If we all
Right.
boost the popularity of fascism, once we're fascists, if we all boost the popularity of fascism in Mexico, we could get a Mexican fascist government, and they could hold the US up for us a little bit. And we could sort of fight
So-
a gradual retreat through Central America, wasting American troops while we're doing it before we have to fight on the border with Colombia there.
Yeah, the problem is with Mexico is that I think the US work on them constantly. I had a game where I declared war against Mexico and instantly, like, the US just went fucking ballistic and started going crazy because I think it's too close to home for them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it might take some doing, but it's a good
I
idea.
reckon
We can
could
try
do
it.
We could tip them.
Yeah.
They're tippable.
Yeah, they're tippable.
I don't know what their army's like. It probably sucks.
So P-Flags, I've got some choices here with political advisors. Do I want a guy who stops my soup? So political power gain plus 5% ideology drift defense.
That's good.
I don't know what
That
does.
means
or do I want monthly opinion plus 15%? Or do I want national unity plus 15%?
national unity is really good. If your national unity is low, it lowers the effectiveness of pretty much everything in your nation, right? So the more unity you have, the more the people are united behind your cause. So that's a really good thing to have. What I've gone for, and ours will all be different, is I have Carlos Alberto Peredon, who improves our daily fascist support by 0.1.
Yeah.
So we're up to 70% already on that almost. And we got Luis Podesta Costa, who is the backroom backstabber. So he gives me more political power per day, plus 5%. So, that's important for changing things. And he also gives it ideology drift defense, so we stay fascist. Fascists demand a referendum. If the people want it, we'll hold the referendum. What do you say, people?
Oh my God. It's like Brexit.
The Argentine League. I just saw it change. Vote yes!
The
I don't know what we've gone for.
League.
For the people. You're now the Argentine League, so I assume it has gone for fascism.
Well,
The League
our
of Super
leader
Best
is Nemo
Friends.
de Anquin, and we're fascists. No elections. We're in charge
This is
now.
awesome. Look at this. The Hindenburg didn't actually explode.
Oh, sweet.
It's like an alternate reality. It's so neat.
Fantastic.
Right.
All right, I suggest you start getting into Chile as soon as you can.
Yeah, I'm justifying the war goal. Chile is going to be in trouble.
Getting chilly with it.
Pretty chilly with it.
I've got extra research slot enabled, guys.
Nice.
Chile is pissed off at our so-called posturing. We'll see who's posturing when we march into your country, Egypts.
Oh, are you actually?
I'm justifying, baby.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I might join you for that because I could really do with getting like maybe the northern part of Chile with the naval base. I can't make convoys.
Oh,
I
of
have
course.
none.
Of course.
So if we carve it up after, if you don't mind.
Antofagasta is the one you want, is it?
We can do. I don't know how we can form an alliance.
Santiago. Maganel. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we need to be fascist. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Man, I've got so much manpower in Brazil. There's a lot of people living in Brazil.
We don't
guys.
want to create a faction. Remember that.
No, we don't. We definitely do not want to do that.
But there must be a way for us to. Here, I'll offer you military access. I figure that when we go to war with them, because it says you can call your allies into the war.
Yeah.
So, but does that mean we need to be allied under a faction? Like, I think we'd need to be allied under a faction with the Joymans.
Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
The Joymans.
I can ask to join their faction, and if you do that as well, then we can be allies via that.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask to
but
join.
I have to become.
We're in the Reich, boys.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, as soon as we go fascist,
Already?
I'll also join the Axis as well.
Didn't take long, did it?
Do we have to request it individually?
Yes.
I guess we have to all go up separately.
Yeah.
We can't send you in and say,
No,
hey,
you can't. He's.
can you cook Brazil up?
I have been talking to the guys. We love what you're doing.
I think it's actually the Amigos.
The Amigos, sorry.
Okay.
Racist.
Maybe we could do with some like oil factories down here. Oh no, but then we're going to take Venezuela, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be fine. All right, sweet.
Venezuela. What's this place down here? Oh,
Venezuela.
Civil War for fascism. Oh, we're going to unite the people first. I don't want to have a civil war. I don't think we can afford to have a civil war.
No, you really don't want a civil war.
But you've only got 2 areas. So I guess one of them will be and no troops.
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
troops have you got?
I have 4 divisions and 1 division of cavalry, which is just garrison.
Oh no. Amelia Earhart disappeared. She was flying around over
Have military access.
Howland Island in the middle of the Pacific.
How long until you
here.
can
I mean,
get on
that's-
board with the Nazis? You'd need to do this to become fascists. Okay. This is tricky.
Yeah.
We could send in some troops to help out, I guess.
No, it's too late. I said that we must unite, so we gotta wait now.
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm already playing better than I did
Good.
last game.
Good.
I feel like I've learned a lot about this.
We've got a Prince of Terror, Manuel
join
Maria
this.
de Iriondo.
Nice.
A Prince of Terror.
He's going to stop all this
Keep everyone in line.
bullshit that's trying to stop us. Leadership purges in the
Oh.
Soviet Union. Oh, good God. Evidence of corruption at the heart of communism. Darn tootin'.
Who knew that could happen? That's not supposed to happen, is it, in communism? Everyone's supposed to be like
Actually,
Yeah.
that gave me a huge boost for fascism.
totally on board.
Nice.
The Japanese and Chinese forces skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge southwest of Beijing.
Nationalist Spain
Nationalist
won.
Spain.
Huzzah!
That's one.
Nice.
The end.
That's great.
Of the
That is
Spanish
great.
Civil War.
That
Okay,
gives
we're-
us a foothold in Africa, by the way.
Nice.
Chile. Argentine
Okay.
League stands united under Nemo de Anquin. The Chilean claim to have liberty and democracy. So they get the event. Nemo de Anquin denounces Chilean ideals. Those Chileans, we could never trust them, leeching onto the western side of Argentina.
All right.
We're almost going to be at war with these bozos.